The bobsled racing. Okay, so that actually does happen sometimes. So that's a glitch death. Definitely. That was a glitch. Sometimes, okay, so the way these little robots work is they grab a character. Okay, so what happened was I did a spin dash through them. So it registered as capturing all the characters simultaneously, even though they can only hold one. So I think that's what happened. I keep reading GD, glitch death, as goddammit, which might also be a fitting abbreviation. It's like that's also applicable, to be fair. Okay, we do have a bobsled. Okay. The bobsleds aren't that bad until you get to Mystic Manor, then they're kind of terrible.
The speed decreases if I'm thrown off, and if Rouge falls off, the bobsled won't be able to jump.
Any time now.
Okay, that was a very bad time for slowdown. Not bad. Oh shoot, where are we landing? Now the good news is, I think we're getting close to the end. Maybe? I hope?
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
I sincerely hope we're getting close to the end. I should say instead.
I'll take it from here.
The other platform, I don't remember actually. Since a lot of levels are kind of reused, there's something to the right. There's probably items or something for a different character. Like that's, I think there might actually, it might be used in Chaotix's route.
I'll take it from here.
For like hiding things. Oh well, we're locked off. Wow, we're at over 10 minutes on this one level. Yeah, there's probably a key down there or something, or canisters for Chaotix. Seems like a place to hide junk. Also, we just blew up his base. That's nifty. Again, if we don't get keys, it's no real big deal because we can always get them as Team Rose. Or Sonic, or any of the teams.
All right.
So yeah, it's not that big of a deal. We'll get it eventually, hopefully. Alright, so now we have the second bird robot.
What's wrong with me?
We got him.
Capture him first. Then you can have your revenge, Omega. Ready all cannons! Open fire!
So yeah, we're most likely gonna do Team Rose next. And I also have reached the conclusion that if I leave it up to my friends again, they're gonna say Team Sonic over Team... They're gonna say Chaotix after that, so I'm just gonna play Chaotix and then do Sonic last. Because I know my friends, so they're gonna... So they're gonna be mean if I ask. So that was a death. I don't know what caused that one. You might not, but Turtle will, so... we're being blunt. Also, by the way, don't attack the thing over the pit because cutscene deaths. And I'd really like to avoid that right now. So we're gonna attack it over here. Camera. Thank you.
I know. You'll be careful soon.
Okay, let's just get out of the way. That's a good point. Oh, I'm playing with fire right now. This is dumb. Super dumb. So yeah, but bros, so we can get the emeralds easier. I was attacking really slowly over the pit so I wouldn't die, because I don't trust this game. Feels bad playing a game that you can't trust won't brutally kill you via glitching. Oh frick, he's flying over the left. Or the right. There he goes. This is the worst phase just because of how mobile he is, I'd say. Also, these rail booster things are super unreliable. That was weird hit detection, I think. If I had to guess. Like I got clipped by a cannon or something? I don't even know. Please. Okay, we're good. So we're gonna attack on the right this time. Because that's where the Sonic or the speed character upgrade is, and I prefer that over the flying for this fight. Flying and power don't really help much. Such good boss design, just mashing A. Also, that was another death, by the way. Just remember that I was supposed to announce them. Yeah, at least they warp you. That's slightly generous. See, it's going a lot faster because of the upgrade. So we're at 13, lucky number 13. Or not lucky, depending on how you want to interpret it. Please? There we go.
You'll pay for this. Did you forget who I am, Doctor?
Shadow?
Let's go.
Ultimate lifeform data has been copied.
I shall find the answer to who I really am.
We're actually making really good time. I'm thinking we could actually potentially, keyword potentially, finish this tonight. Yeah, Fog Forest is a really good level. If it doesn't glitch kill us, which it actually could, because we still have a fair amount of grind rails. I actually can never remember the name of the second level. Like I legitimately don't remember the name. Then we have Hane Castle, Mystic Manor, it should take like half an hour combined. So yeah, maybe not finish it today. Probably finish it and then do Team Rose next time we pick this up. Mystic Manor's not great beyond Team Rose. Something jungle. So yeah, we're gonna have to do Final Fortress. Egg Fleet. Is it Egg Fleet? Am I remembering right? That was loud. You know what I want now? A PC port. Because it's like, this actually is fun. This game is actually enjoyable. It'd be nice to play natively on PC without the very bad PC port that was actually based on a beta build of the game, from what I understand. Lost Jungle. That sounds right? Like, people legitimately have discovered the PC port of the original Sonic Heroes is like an earlier build of the game because of some stuff that was left in, glitch-wise. It is right. Check the soundtrack. I've heard the PS5 won't be back compatible because of their new CEO really hating back compatibility. Also, the PS2 version of Sonic Heroes is bad, so I don't know how I feel about that. Like, frame rate is garbage, a lot more glitchiness, so if anyone were to port Sonic Heroes to modern consoles, I would want it to be the GameCube version, because the GameCube version is the comparatively stable version. I mean, it depends on how they do the emulation. Because like on PS4, PS2 games run the same as they did back in the day, including PAL regions, so let's talk about that. So there's the PS2 to PS4 program, where they put a few back-compatible titles on the PSN. Games like Resident Evil Code Veronica run at 25 frames per second in PAL regions. Because it's a straight port of the European version. I mean, it is there. I agree. There's no excuse. I'm just saying Sony might still do it. Like with Xbox One back compatibility, it's just kind of a case that like the whole PAL difference is not a thing anymore. So that's the thing that bothers people. Same with the PS Classic. Like the PS Classic picked the 50 FPS versions rather than the 60 FPS versions. So games like that should run at 60 in North America on the North American PS Classic run at lower frame rates because they ported the PAL versions everywhere. And it's because of a licensing thing. Whatever happened to games asking what hertz you used? As an American, I actually am not familiar with this concept because everything was just 60 hertz. So it's always kind of... I actually didn't know games asked. That's a fun fact. Flying vegetation. Wow, I just broke the game a little bit. It got kind of snagged on the platform. It's like now that we've moved away from CRT TVs, the whole 50 hertz, 60 hertz difference doesn't really exist anymore. So it'd be nice in like European regions. Like I think the Virtual Console upscaled, or the Virtual Console had NTSC versions of certain games, like games that did run at 50 hertz, run at 60 hertz on Virtual Console because they specifically used the NTSC versions. And Sony didn't care. I feel like it's also frame rate in general for me is something that's like really weird. In terms of, I don't think about frame rate unless I'm literally seeing side-by-side comparisons. Like, obviously, this is an emulator.
Let's go.
So, it's not running at an ideal frame rate. So, where was I going with this? Like, it'll drop frames, like, it'll go down to like 58, 57 frames at times, but I don't really notice it. Like, as long as it stays above, like, a decent threshold, I'm fine. I don't really notice frame drops too often. Yeah, I don't know if the PS5 is gonna be back compatible. My guess would be no, but I would like it to be. Like with Xbox One back compatibility, they've tried really hard to actually make these games run better than on Xbox or Xbox 360, and that's like to me super admirable. Because they could just put it on the system and not do a thing, it would still run at like 20 FPS. It would be bad, but they actually have taken the time to upscale and improve a lot with the extra power of the system. So again, I do find Microsoft's attempt at back compatibility pretty admirable. Coming from someone who doesn't actually have an Xbox.
Piece of cake.
Math completed, congratulations. Also, you didn't miss any dying, because Frog Forest is a well-designed level by comparison.